Warning: this podcast may contain explicit content. Parental approval advised. Welcome to another episode of Speed Limit Podcast. And quick shout out to my friends over at the Daily Deviate. Please visit their website at dailydeviate.com. Also shout out to the Parrot Radio on the Alliance side, Captain Happy. Check their website at deviateradio.com. Alright, our guest today, he is a human paladin, a level 53, and a guild master of Theramore Guard, an RP guild. They started the guild first week of the server, and amazingly, they created and introduced RP add-ons for our community, including Player Made Quest, PMQ. And if you want to know more information about this, they have a Discord. You can reach him in our Deviate Delight Discord. Just find his name. So please welcome my brother from another mother, Nephanus, or Zer0limit.
It says, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish. You give him
Mission, I think. I was messing with it maybe like a week ago. I don't know if I just had the view or make it private for everyone, something like that. Hold on. Yeah, I don't really do Discord thing. That's why this is like my settings is all minimal and basic crap, whatever.
No worries about that, man. We're all good at different stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I get the whole permission thing and stuff like that, but I hadn't had a chance to kind of look into it and what stuff they use is different. I know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So,
Morning,
so
brother.
how you been?
Been pretty good. Have we started?
Yeah.
Oh, great, man. How's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
day?
Good. Just made some awesome coffee. I rarely talk to guests in the morning. I think this is my maybe second or third one.
You could have a morning show special.
Yeah.
It'll be a coffee instead of a whiskey. You know?
Yes, definitely. That I do like, coffee.
Mhm.
I almost like coffee better than alcohol. So
Coffee's pretty good. It's not my. It's not definitely not my favorite, but you'll hear my favorite soon.
how's it going?
Dude, everything's
What's-
pretty good. Out of game, things are going well.
Mhm.
I'm doing a lot of projects. It's hard to keep track of WoW, with everything else. In game,
Mhm.
doing a lot of add-ons and things like that.
Cool.
With the team, and it's looking good.
So is this like a team that you are just doing it for fun, or is it like a career type?
Well, for WoW, you mean?
Yeah, for WoW add-ons and stuff.
Oh, for WoW add-ons, it's just for the love of roleplay and things like that. Like I PvP on a PvP server
Oh,
and
cool.
raid. And it's a lot of fun. I got a 60 on there. There's pretty much nothing that I need or want from anything else.
Mhm.
I have a bunch of purples, like buying and equips to a few headward of the odds that don't even sell because it's so common.
Mhm.
Like a few other things like the Northern Wind Mace. It's like a really easy item over there
Mhm.
because of all the rating and all the people. But then on Deviant Delight, it's these items are kind of rare, right? Because there's nobody out there killing monsters to to get these items.
Sure. What was the
Uh,
what's the mace called? Northern what?
uh, it's the end part of it is called Northern Wind.
Northern Wind.
Yeah, that's a cool mace. I like it because it has like a 50% chance to slow an enemy down. It's great
Hammer
for
of Northern
PvP.
Wind. Yeah.
Hammer of the Northern. There you go.
Oh,
It's pretty good items, but you know they're fun for PvP and things like that.
cool. Oh
Um,
yeah, I've seen this drop a couple of times.
yeah,
May
right.
yeah. Wait a second. It's BOE.
On DV Delight, it goes anywhere from like 20 gold to like 80 gold, and then on my other server,
That's not too bad.
it goes to like 15 to 25 gold.
So you play in two server, including Divid Delight. What's the
Well,
other one that you play on?
I play on Herod. I play Horde there, and I play Alliance on DV Delight.
Nice.
So I have a perspective on both both factions here.
Sure. Does it get a little not confusing, but you know, uh, does it change environment at all, like in your mind when you're playing as a horde, and then you happen to an alliance character, and you know which which part of your senses like impacts more
Mm.
on each faction?
I think it depends on the server that I'm on, right? So on Herod, if I see an alliance character, I'm going to try to slow down whatever it is they're doing. Why? Because they're the enemy faction, right? And it's a server that everybody there has that similar mindset when you interact. Now, sometimes there's peace, you know. Sometimes an alliance or a horde player will come across something that they both want,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and there's enough for everyone, but they need each other, kind of thing, and to help
Sure.
each other kill monsters and things like that. But many times there's a backstab. Now on DV Delight, when I see when I see a character, I very much care about the player behind the character. You know, on Herod, not so much because there's
Mm-hmm.
so many people, you know, and they're eager for that fight. Also, on
Mm-hmm.
DV Delight, it's I'll see something like you catch somebody by surprise and they'll just stand still and let you kill them, and it just makes you not want to engage. You know, it's just a
That's
different
true.
kind of player base, different kind of characters, and so you know, if I'm on Herod, I'm pretty ruthless. You know, and then maybe the alliance guy and I will have a cool laugh about it in Discord after. You know, but on DV Delight, uh, you know, I really care about the person's experience because there's so few people that play on roleplay servers in general. You know
Mm-hmm.
that it's almost not fruitful to behave in that way. You know, it's kind of like keep the PvP organized in some kind of sense. You know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but you know that's how I respond.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of that that I've come across with, in especially in cross faction. Whenever alliance are around, I rarely get killed by them, since I think it has a lot to do with being an RP server.
It does.
They see you and they wave at you, like, oh shit, I feel special. I didn't get killed. But
Yeah, right.
yeah, considering in Hera, that's a full PvP server. There's no hesitation there.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
matter.
ruthless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
you see a level 20 and you're level 60, you kill that 20 because that 20 is really a level 60.
Mm-hmm.
Leveling his second character to kill you with, you know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah,
so,
that's a good point. Yeah.
you know, and don't get me wrong, I love PvP, but I love roleplay just as much,
Mm.
you know? And I think you know, they could be combined. I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah. I think the same thing for me. Oh, I think what PvP is to me is you pick a certain amount of days to level your rank and to enjoy it. Um, for me, that's for me. But I get that you join a battlegrounds once in a while without even caring about your rank. But I think the whole
Mhm.
point of PvPing is to gear up your get your rank up to get certain specific gear that you want or need. But yeah, in RP, I mean, you can practically do that each like event that you have on, depending on who's inviting you, or what's going on with like cross faction events, or it just things just pops up sometimes randomly when if you want to join into some sort of RP event. That's what I learned from RPing too, is that I mean you can RP with a bunch of people just walking around Orgrimmar, and I think that's one way to RP, but I think the best way to RP is to create a whole event for everyone to see, is schedule it and go into a place and gather up and do things with a bunch of people.
And I couldn't agree more. I think events should be as public as they can, unless there's some sort of secret roleplay factor to it, like it's a guild only or faction only, or or whatever. Maybe it's a secret event. You guys are playing like some sort of spies or CIA kind of thing. Like there's that CIA service or FBI service in Stormwind. I forgot their name already. They do investigations. That it's an NPC. It's it's interesting.
It is.
And I think events should. There was something that was talked about before the end of the year, and it was, the whole goal was to create a server unification project, and pretty much it's that's included in the idea, where we create events and we let everybody know, even if especially if they're public. Like last night there was a Crystal Cave rave. Before that there was a pub event in Stormwind, and I know before that there's events going on everywhere. I know that there was a poetry reading a few weeks back, and that was pretty fun. There was a bunch of things. A hot pools event. I run an event every week.
Yeah.
It's a lobby event. It's for level 10s, and any level 10. If you're level 12 or something like that, you're just passerby, or well, you could totally join. But the idea was to create a battle between two small camps, a Horde and Alliance camp, and shout out to Delaran, which is a good friend of mine on the Horde side. He helped me organize this event, bringing together all the Horde players, and so we have like level 10 fights between Horde and Alliance, between two different camps in Durotar. We do it once a week, and the idea is to get passerbyers, or new players, or people that are level 10. They could join an event that is PvP.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. In fact, I'd love to send you an image here, so you can get a good idea of what I'm talking about. All right, there you go. I sent it to you in a message.
Cool.
Give that a check out. Let me know what you think.
Call to arms. Our enemies in Durotar have relentless goal to wipe us from these lands. Your orders are to eliminate this threat at all costs. Let these savages feel our wrath. Sweet.
Now, when you see this picture, do you read it as a Horde, or do you read it as an Alliance?
Neither.
Right? It could be either.
Yeah.
And so that's the idea. That I gave this to the guild leader, and we advertised it. And now it happens every week. We've done it for 4 weeks now. It's a success. And the little groups are growing and growing. We had like a 3v3. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have, soon enough we'll have 10v10s, level 10.
For sure. Have you thought about maybe, because can you enter a battlegrounds at level 10 or level 11?
Yeah, you could enter at level 10, but then you'd be going against level 19s.
Level 19s. That would be kind of cool if there's a way to select a battle group to enter queue for level 10s, so that everybody goes into a war zone all level 10s and just fight each other in within that battlegrounds. That would be so awesome if that we can predict that. That'd be something to add into this whole event thing. That would be kind of cool.
No, I totally agree. We would have to old school it. I used to play vanilla,
Mm-hmm.
and what we would do in AV, we would all just queue at the same time. And then later on came add-ons that helped you queue up at the same time, like AV enabler, But
I
we would
see.
all just hit it at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And for this to work, we would need about 10 alliance and 10 horde in Discord. All right, everybody, click.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah.
you know, um, it's not impossible, but it would be a cool idea.
Yeah. It would be awesome. Or just like kind of mimic. I mean, find an area where where Warsong is like close enough. I kind of resembles Warsong or something. Like just mimic the whole fight scenes or whatever. I think
Yeah, no, it's
that
definitely
can be
possible.
manageable. Yeah.
It's definitely possible. In fact, here, I'm going to show you something else that's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Now, this is way down the line because it's not
Mm-hmm.
even the main focus. But do you enjoy PvP?
I do a lot.
All right. You're familiar with the Eastern Plagueland Towers.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead and check this video and look underneath the mini map and take a good look at the map when I pull up the map. So what does that look like?
Let me see. Thermal Isle. Yeah.
You see the World PvP Towers?
Yes, I do.
And do you see the progression bar underneath the minimap?
Let me see again. So you're on Thermal Isle, right?
That's correct.
And the towers. What am I looking at with the towers again?
The World PvP Towers are only in Eastern Plaguelands and I think one other zone.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much this is an add-on where you could place World PvP Towers anywhere in the world. So if you look under the
Oh,
minimap, you see there's a progression bar that's moving. And when I hit M, you see that there's actual towers there and one
I
turns blue.
see. I see. So this is like it's an add-on that you create events, PvP world events, and then you
Correct.
apply that into people who has that add-on, and they'll see that too, and then that calculates all the fight, whatever it
Yeah,
is, it calculates. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
It calculates all the background data. And so that's the idea. When I came to the server, the idea was to help the server as much as possible by getting add-ons together and getting a team together to be able to make the server a little more immersive. Have you heard of PMQ?
No, I have not.
Well, sorry about that.
That's all right.
All right, so PMQ is an add-on called Player Made Quests.
Player made
Right.
quest.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I do. Whenever it comes to it's like abbreviation, is that like PMQ? I I I'm really bad at that, but once I hear the actual definition, that kind of reminded me of, yeah, I think I've heard of it before. Is it like a share quest for creating quests for RP events?
Yeah. It's pretty much that when the team made this, it was it wasn't expected to get big,
Mm-hmm.
but after it was marketed properly, the add-on got a lot more heat. Shout out,
Mm-hmm.
sorry about that. Shout out
That's right.
to Dolphin Inspired. This guy's the brains behind the project, really. And I'm happy to be part of the team. And this guy has made it possible, for us to be able to have content
Mm-hmm.
after the contest is over. let's say you have all the next gear you want. You could create quests. You could play the game now and not really care about leveling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you could do that before, but uh, now we have a visual representation of real quests,
Mm-hmm.
and you could have rewards and all kinds of things. And it's just the idea is to make the server a much more immersive place.
Now, how would you apply that to something like let's say you want to make a quest, right, and put a reward in it? How would you do that? How does one do that?
Okay, well, it's written it's written in a language that has a language on top of a language. So it's written in YAML, so that
Mm-hmm.
it's really easy to use. But there's quests in there that are already written for you as examples.
Okay.
You,
Okay.
you know, and we have a wiki page and everything that shows you all the commands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so pretty much you write out a quest name, and then you have the body of what you want
Mm-hmm.
the script to say, and then you have certain keywords like objective, reward, kill. All these are like keywords. So if you say kill and then you put a space and you put a player's name or uh, or some NPC's name and the
Mm-hmm.
person actually kills that target, uh, then they will get a completion for it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, one
It's
sec.
all it's all right, no problem. Is it you have a dog or something chewing on some stuff or what?
No, just background people.
No worries.
It's, um, sorry, it makes me lose my train of thought.
No, it's all right. There's so after they kill an NPC, you get a completion, and then how do they turn in the quest to get that reward? If there's a reward for the quest,
You were asking how do you get the reward?
yeah, you just put them. You basically just trade them or something.
Yes. So
It's
when you
simple.
put reward, you'll have an icon there that shows what the reward is, or if it's gold or whatever it is, and the
Mm-hmm.
add-on will actually tell you if you successfully traded these items. So you could complete the quest. Let's say I give you a quest to kill a boar, and you kill this boar, and it says complete on your side. You come in like your objective is complete. You come over here. You come to me to turn in the quest, and and you turn it in and it's completed. Now I'll get a message saying it's completed, but then there's a secondary layer to where the add-on will know if I actually traded to you the
Mm-hmm.
items that I promised you in said quest. And so I have to be of good faith and honestly trade to you.
Sure, for
And
sure.
if I don't, then you could go around and tell people, don't accept the quest from this guy. He doesn't give the rewards, and he
Sure.
can't lie to you because you'll have a confirmation in the add-on. Like he can't lie
Mm,
to other people if you
right.
did trade it to him because you'll have the confirmation in the add-on that it was traded.
That's awesome. Comes with integrity value, like any other things out there. Just the metadata of it. This recorded is pretty cool, and
So
people don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff in here. I mean, rarely, especially in our community, in our RP community, rarely there's people like that. I have not met anybody who is not really honest and who would do something like that. So we kind of got lucky on that one.
yeah, the integrity of the people on TV Delight is definitely higher than some other servers.
Mm-hmm.
you know, but that's the idea. The idea is to help the server. We just care about role play. Um, there's actually today we're gonna have the third meeting of a server-wide meeting of a bunch of guild leaders. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I called the first one. Uh, it was sort of like before the beginning of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and we had pretty good start. Um, the idea was to unify the server, uh, get all the events together, help the auction house. There's a whole list of plans, and a lot of things are actually coming together.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll send you another clip here
Mhm.
of what is actually in the works. And if you could help me with anything that, because you're on DV Delight also, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna send you. Where did I save this one? Okay. I recently wrote an add-on where you could name, the maker could name uh, custom locations with custom names.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and hit play on that. You'll see what I mean. There's a name at the top that fades on.
Yeah, okay. Let me see.
So pretty much you
Okay.
could it could add anything to that.
Oh, cool. So it also you can take it and set an environment to put some sort of trigger there when a character enters, and then it'll just pop that.
Yeah, that's correct. So you go in, and it'll be just like an in-game. When you enter a new zone or you enter an area, text will pop up on screen telling you where you are. And so I've been actually testing this with a few people.
Cool.
Shout out to Dominatrix for for
She yelled at me from that pronouncing her name correctly.
well, it's important to get someone's name right.
That's right. How do you pronounce it? Honestly, like because she's
so
like
you know how people knit, they can knit like knitting,
knit. Okay.
right? So it's Dominatrix.
Dominatrix. Okay.
Yeah.
Dominatrix. Okay, I got it. I think
No
I
worries.
got it.
That's my way of doing it.
I'll probably butcher it again if I mentioned her name, but whatever.
No worries. But yeah, shout out to her for helping me test out a small section of the plugin before I actually finalize. And there's gonna be more things added to it, but it's mostly hard code.
So with the NPC PQM, is that it, the quest thing?
PMQ, yeah.
PMQ. Can you also assign a quest to target a character instead of an NPC?
Yes. Yeah. So you.
You can do that.
Yes. So you could say, you could make a quest, and say, I want, for when you kill this boar, you complete the quest. And that's it. You could just complete it there. Or I want it to be, the completion objective is you have to target me in order to complete the quest. So then I'll have my objective completed, but I won't be able to hit the complete button until I actually target you. I have to have you targeted. So that means you have to be online for me to complete this quest.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Or you could say target this NPC, and then you'll be able to complete the quest.
I see.
Or you could say do this emote, and then you could complete the quest. You could make anything.
What if
be completion?
What if you created a quest and target a player? Let's say I'll kill this person or target this person, whatever, and then they went offline. Will that remove the quest, or will it stay until they get back online until you finish it?
Let's rephrase that. So let's say I'm the kill target,
and
somebody gave you a quest to kill me. If I'm offline, does your quest go away? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, it doesn't go away. It's still there, but you won't be able to complete it until I'm online because you have to kill me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's kind of cool.
So
it's really cool.
And let's say you complete the quest when your quest giver is offline. It'll update once you guys get close enough. Because the way it works on the chat channel.
I see.
It just updates.
Is how detailed is this PQM thing? Does it? Yeah. Does it I keep calling it PMQ.
No worries.
Okay. Now, can you like assign to finish a complete dungeon also? Like, is that possible?
If you write it correctly, so you could say the kill target could be the last boss.
The last
boss.
Okay.
You could put kill targets of every boss there. And then if the person goes through and kills every boss, then you know they completed the dungeon.
That makes sense. That makes really sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could have them loot one of any of these items, and you could list all of the items that the boss drops,
Mm-hmm.
and you can make it so that they only have to loot one of them to complete the objective. So no matter what he
Oh,
drops, you know, he'll successfully complete the quest.
yeah.
You could do it that way. There's a lot of different ways
Now,
you could write
this exists back in vanilla. Do you remember?
it. No, there was something called My Quests
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago, but that didn't catch any fire.
I didn't. Okay.
You know, in
And
that instance.
which server did you play in vanilla?
I played on AgeWin, and then I transferred to Mugthal.
Oh, okay. Damn. I'm still trying to catch people who plays in Argent Dawn. That's where I play.
Argentine.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a RP server, full RP server. That's when I didn't know anything about RP then, and I was fucking around, and I got a message from a GM saying that knock it off, whatever I was doing, trying to follow people around. Didn't apparently like that was a thing. I was like I didn't know, so
Nice.
yeah, that was my first RP experience. Just like I never RP'd there, just minded my own business and stuff. And I've just seen people RP and stuff like that, but yeah, that's where I started playing.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I was an
Uh,
Alliance Night Elf hunter.
are you the leader of your guild?
No, I'm not. Nope, I'm far from the leader. I don't want to be a leader, man. Are you kidding?
Oh, you're a leader of the voices now.
The probably, but it's more of a introducing players, and have a chance for players to come out and talk and share their experience and stuff. So that kind of works out. I've been kind of impressed with all of my guests so far. That it's just
Oh, that's pretty cool.
they have
I'm
a
glad.
lot of output, and I was just like, well, that's really cool, because it gives us more of this sense of we actually know people actually know what they're doing in terms of RP rating and stuff like that. And I've been kind of impressed on hearing my guests explain things that I don't even know exist. And it part of this show is just like I'm just the interviewer, and I can record, I can maybe share a couple of experiences here and there, but the main point that I'm kind of want to do is to have everybody share their experience in our community.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. This is important stuff because we need outlets. You know, we have different people that do different things,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and it's important. You know, I know we got Rusky. He does the streaming. Some people do. Dominic Trix does the paper, and I know there's another paper Noggin Fire out there. They got the Deviant Radio.
Deviant Radio.
we got a bunch
Yep.
of stuff.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that people do uh, to really help out the server. You know,
Yes.
and,
Yes.
and I think it's important, you know, to make sure we all care about each other. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so here, look, this is the future of PMQ.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's not completed yet. Hopefully, I don't want to give out too much info, but
Sure.
it shouldn't take, if everything goes planned, it shouldn't take. We shouldn't be waiting for March.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say that, but
Okay.
pretty much this is what there's a preview of what it would look like.
Cool. Can I explain it since
Yeah, you go ahead and explain it.
So this is it says on the title, locations add-on allows custom names to be inserted and viewed by everyone participating. So
Yeah, that's
this is
the,
this is the stuff that we talked about that you
stuff we
showed.
talked about before. Yeah,
Okay,
And
yeah,
that-
about the environment thing that you can put names on each. Okay, all right, I already explained that. So unless you want to put more info in it and that things that you
Well,
can share or.
I just need everybody's help. Just let me know what places you guys want named. I already named a bunch of places that I know are common areas that everybody goes to and agrees upon.
Hmm.
uh, like certain role players.
Did you do
Uh,
the Tipsy Titan in yet?
if I named it yet, yeah, it's there. I think it was the second place I named because I was in
Cool,
Stormont,
cool.
and I got to go to the cave and name that.
How
Uh,
about a linguinis pasta?
see, I don't even know about that one. That's why I need to get,
uh,
I need people to let me know so I could
well,
hardcode it
okay.
because.
Apparently, Linguini has a house in Iron Forge, and he took me there,
Oh,
and
nice.
we gathered, like, I think we were like maybe five of us. Captain Happy was there, Keldrick,
Hmm.
Real Big Bone was there, Sharp Tusk, and
Yeah, the main
Linguini.
crew,
Yeah, and so
the
they took
little
me
crewmate.
there. Yeah, and then they took me in the house, and I was just like, "Are you sure this is how it's? This is not a brothel, is it?" And we just that was just kind of like a joke thing that I did, and it started like turning it into like a thing that that became a brothel, and I called it Linguini's Pasta. It just
That's pretty funny.
I think I had like a slogan in it, Linguini's Pasta.
You could
Uh,
uh you could put a play on words. You could put linguini's padsta.
Padsta.
Yeah, like that's his pad.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, something about like you can they have the biggest buns in Azeroth you can find, or
Oh
something like
man,
that. Something like
it's pretty.
that. I don't know. Yeah. Shout out to Linguini.
Shout out to linguini man and
Yeah.
everybody that cares about the server. And see and if you scroll down there, you see the image
Hmm.
and there's another video there.
Scroll
So you're
down.
able to see the exclamation mark.
Where is it? The same picture that I'm looking at?
It's right underneath the video of the locations.
Video. Wait.
I messaged you. Oh wait, no, I don't think I messaged you. Let's see.
No. Yeah, I was
I
looking
did
for it.
not. I did not. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Huh. Because I'm here hearing you struggle, and I'm like, man, it has to be me. I'll just copy it from the other one. Okay, here it is. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, I gotta delete where I sent it for.
All right. Cool.
Yeah,
And
so pretty much.
everybody sees that exclamation point right there when they had the add-on.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
they
you
have to do
turn it on and
anything
off.
else? Do they have to like copy whatever you had in your settings or anything like that after they downloaded this, or is it just the whole? It's pretty universal, because
Yeah, it's
essentially they're
universal.
downloading what you are uploading,
Hmm.
right? Because you create your team, you and your team created this whole thing, right?
Dude, Dolphin is amazing. He did, you know, he did the legwork.
Mm-hmm.
So the way it works is that anybody that has the add-on will be able. The add-on will communicate. The add-on will communicate with everybody else that has the add-on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have nameplates on, uh, you'll see the exclamation mark. So if you
Sweet.
take nameplates off, you won't see it. But you'll know that people still
Mm.
have the add-on. Kind of like
Oh, I see.
musician. You know how
I see.
musician works?
How musician? No.
Hmm. Musician works similarly. It's an add-on where you can play music,
Mm-hmm.
and anybody, if you have nameplates on, you'll see who has musician, who doesn't, and
Oh,
other
okay.
examples.
I see what he did there, because like he probably just tied it to the nameplates, and whatever triggers that nameplates to be displayed, it triggers that as well.
It's a main feature. So there's a lot of
Cool.
add-ons that do that. It's like I am merchant, is also does that.
Cool. That's
Also,
interesting.
talking about the merchant, real quick.
Hmm.
I made a merchant guild, and pretty much have
What
invited everybody that wants to role play as a merchant.
what is the merchant?
merchant
Hmm.
a merchant is a salesperson. It's
Hmm.
like an NPC when you go to you'll see armor merchant, weapons merchant, or you
Hmm.
see goods vendor.
So kind
You
of like
know,
Franquito, the cheese vendor. He's a merchant.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So but it just says merchant, and I know that bank alts could really make the place not so immersive when they're just running back and forth.
Hmm.
Like so I've made it a point to invite the bank alts to the guild, and they
Hmm.
all seem into it. So now when you see people running from the auction house to the bank, at least you see merchant underneath their name, and
Hmm.
it's a little more immersive. When you run around.
I think that this, this is this add-on is very beneficial to PMQ for, uh, especially for guilds who raids and do RP
Oh
events,
yes,
because they
yes.
can do it inside the whatever they're running on raid. They can RP in there while killing stuff. Makes more fun for the environment.
Hmm.
Things like, I mean, guilds like, maybe Purge maybe would kind of enjoy it a little bit, but we were more serious on getting stuff down than, maybe RP outside of our rating and our outside of our guild. Maybe a couple in our guild members who RPs would like to do that, but not all of us. But I can see like maybe landlubbers would implement some kind of RP events in raiding. Maybe even invite people who are not in their guild, so they can enjoy part of that RP environment in the raiding environment as
I,
well.
I, I think that's good, but I think you know I wanted to make it clear that PQ isn't just limited to the role play,
Hmm.
because it has a great role play capabilities. But for example, in PvP, you could actually put a bounty on someone now. You could put a
Mm.
gold reward.
Hmm.
Lots of people out there have lots of money because what are they going to do? They just have money.
Hmm.
They've been farming this whole time and they have thousands of gold. They have every item they want. And now they could, let's say they got camped. Now they could tell somebody in Stormwood, get this add-on. I'll give you 1,000 gold. This add-on will confirm if I gave it to you, if you
Hmm.
kill said person. And you could put kill said person 10 times or 5 times, or
Hmm.
you could say kill said person in this location, to avoid some kind of abuse.
Hmm.
So they won't get credit for the kill unless the person was killed in a particular location.
I
You can
see.
do that. And so for PvP, it has lots of capabilities. So you have PvP guild, and you say, you know, kill these players from this other PvP guild, and it's a list of 10 people. And that person actually goes out. Let's say it's a rogue. They actually go out and hunt all of these players and complete the quest. Like that guild leader will know for sure that that player, you know, is serious about their PvP guild.
Hmm.
Or similarly in a raid. You don't have to care about roleplay at all. You could say at the beginning of the raid, before you guys start, everybody summoned inside the instance. You can say, all right, everybody accept this quest. And then it's a quest that says you must have 10 or 20 mana pots, 20 nature resist pots.
Hmm.
Uh, just a list of consumables for the raid that's for everybody.
Hmm.
And if you say the quest could be have this in your inventory, and if they have it in their inventory, they will auto complete the quest.
Hmm.
And so then the raid leader will know. It will have a tally of how many people have completed this quest. So there's lots of angles you can use with this.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, it's really beneficial. I didn't even thought about, never even thought about like what the actual future it comes with it. I just thought that you create a quest and for people to. I thought it was just like something that not significant. It's just something that is just create a quest and, but it sounds like there's a lot more into it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely it's very deep. You know, you can get real deep, and it's just deep as your imagination. I sent you.
now, now how now if there's like multiple people who's creating quest, will that only apply to people that they want to see that quest on, or is this like if everybody will see each other's quest?
Well,
How does that work? Like in terms of
currently you have to
separate.
make a quest
Hmm.
and share it in order for anybody to see it.
Can you only
We're still
share it in particular people, or can you block certain people that who can't see that quest, or?
you could just you could just not share. You could just not share it with somebody else.
Mm.
You know, or somebody that you don't want to share it with, or you could make it specific. You know, you could say you can make it so that the person you're giving the quest to is a prerequisite in the quest.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you could say to start the quest, let's say I'll give you a quest,
Mm-hmm.
right? And in order for you to accept the quest, you have to target you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so somebody else wouldn't be able to target themselves and do the quest. They would have to target you and start the quest.
I
That's if they
see.
got the quest somehow by some weird way, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because the only way they can get the quest is by the quest giver giving them the quest, or if you share the quest, you know.
So it goes into detail like that, like permission wise. Now, if somebody wants to look more into this kind of stuff with that, just learning and how it works, where would they go? The
Okay. Well, we have a wiki page here. Oh, let's see.
Mhm.
Let me pull this up. I sent you a link to a Discord
Okay,
with the server wide project that I was talking about,
sure.
where a bunch of guild leaders got together and we're trying to make the server a better place.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm gonna send you a link to the main uh, Discord here
Hmm.
for create an invite. It's for the add-on because this is where we do the updates. This is where we do all of the just all of the updates and all the listening. You know, because people try to tell
Cool.
me things all the time, and I'm like, please just write into the
Oh yeah,
write into
that
Discord. You
helps
know,
a lot. Yeah,
because then I got to dig through the individual messages.
for
You know,
sure.
um, but yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
man. You know, my thing with this project is more visual, uh, more finding, and uh, and connecting.
So to make if people out there wanted to look into this, give you a message and maybe share your Discord, or is this
Yeah. Okay. So the PMQ Discord, you can go ahead and share that
Mhm.
as much as you like.
Okay?
You know, that other Discord is for is for guild leaders
Mhm.
and people that would be able to help the server make a better place.
Cool, cool. All right, I'll. I mean, people who are gonna hear this, they're probably gonna check it out. Do
Glad.
you have like a public share? I don't know if I can. Maybe I'll just like throw in a link in my on the episode description information now, and I'll do a shout out in the beginning or something, or
Okay,
in
that'll be
the
cool.
end. Yeah, yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah,
For PMQ, I think that would be great, man.
yep. And I won't share the. Of course, I won't share
Yeah, the other one, please,
the other one.
because
Yep, yep.
it's a place for guild leaders to be to feel safe, talks amongst each other, and be able to do like out of character planning.
Yeah,
You know,
I even kind of feel misplaced joining that server too, so I'm gonna leave us on that as well. So I'm
no
no
worries.
I'm no leader, man.
No worries.
Yeah.
Because there's some guilds out there that they're not role play guilds in it of themselves,
Mhm.
but let's say there's 10 role players in it, and so you know whoever is interested, whoever is like the representative of that little role play group,
Mhm.
you know, they're even though they're not the GM of that guild, it's all right because they're part of the role play community, and they're like I guess the leader of their group, you know,
Oh
and
yeah.
you're pretty much
I have a
the
couple.
leader
I
of the voice.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
You're pretty much the leader of the voice community, you know. So I don't mind that you're in there, uh, and all that. So go ahead. What's your question?
Uh, I have one person that does a lot of events. I'm pretty sure that she creates all the events for the rave cave. Real Big Bone. You should invite her into that.
Oh
She
no,
put
yeah,
she
totally.
probably has a lot of input of. She's pretty cool, so I can vouch for her.
No, and I agree. I
Mhm,
think that's a real cool person. I've met them before. Uh,
mhm,
I'll send them another invite. If they want in, that's great. Anybody that's pretty much a role play leader in any sense,
mhm.
uh, can be part of this movement. Um, and brother, I gotta tell you, I do gotta cut it a little short. I would love to talk to you again,
Yeah.
but are there any other questions or things you want to know about before I gotta head out?
Oh shit. I asked you what information that people need, and I can share that Discord.
Yeah.
In terms
It's-
of RP stuff, what other add-ons are out there that you recommend for people to kind of
Okay.
check out?
I think there's one that's being just not looked at, and I think it's a good add-on. It's called I Am a Merchant.
I'm a
I
merchant.
Am
Okay.
a Merchant, yeah. And if you want, Google it first, so it just pops out and you see what it is.
Mhm,
Pretty much, you get to add items in your inventory into a merchant window, and anybody else that has the add-on could see your merchant window.
mhm,
You know, and so uh, it makes it so that you could be AFK, let's say, and say, "Here are my wares," and anybody that comes up to you can see what you have in your inventory,
mhm,
and they could message you about it. It's kind of like an in-person trade.
mhm,
It's trade chat, but people could just walk up to you. It's like a walk-up store instead of like an online buying.
mhm,
And a lot of people say, "But what is that? What the auction house is for? This is not a competition to the auction house.
mhm,
This is an immersive way of being able to uh, show your wares like a merchant."
mhm,
And I think there's games like Ragnarok. It's an old game, and they used that was a built-in system. People would AFK, and you could just look at their wares.
mhm.
And it really it made a lot of business. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
yeah,
The Ragnarok, I remember that game because that's really really popular in the Philippines.
yeah.
It
Remember the
was.
merchant class? The
What's that?
merchant class. Remember the merchant class?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
It was a class. You had the warrior, priest, all that. You had merchant.
that's crazy. Yeah.
It's like, and so I think that add-on deserves a lot more love.
Mhm,
Especially since it's an RP add-on. It does nothing by itself, but if we all had it, it really makes everything immersive. Same with musician,
mhm,
and same with the locations add-on that I made. It's nothing unless everybody has it.
mhm.
Same with PMQ. PMQ is nothing unless everybody has it.
Cool.
You know, uh, Go ahead.
Yeah. Anything else? Do you have any shout outs and before we end this?
Dude, shameful plug. Check out Theramore Guard. We're a cool set of people. We're not raiding yet because we're too low level. I'm still level 53. Uh, you know, uh, I would love to raid, and it would be fun. But my main goal is role play and interaction between players.
Mhm.
Uh, and I think that's my goal in this server anyway.
Cool, man. Well, this is actually a perfect time to end it because I've been kind of going over my time when I interview people. Well, it's only like an hour or something like that, but I've been kind of like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, good talk, man. We
That was
finally
great.
got together and did this.
Yeah, no, it was a few days coming, but I'm glad we did it. And brother, if you want to talk again, you by all means, it doesn't have to be recorded if you don't want. We could just hash it out, or
Yeah,
we could up to you. But
yeah. Yeah. Let me know. Maybe later on the future update on what's going on in your add-on. Kind of catch up on the update on that and see where
I
you're
would
at
love,
with that.
I would love to bring Dolphin in for
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Uh, I'm the talkie of the two,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
Sure.
I would love to bring him in.
Sure, for sure, man. Yeah. Do
All right,
that.
brother, and
All right.
we'll keep in touch.
All right, man. See you in Azeroth.
See you in Azeroth, Fed.
Bye.
Oh wait, hey, wait, one
Yeah.
second.
Yes.
Can you give me your best for the Horde?
Oh God.
Give me your best for the Horde. Come on.
You know, my voice is not for that, but I'm gonna
I'll do it with you. I'll do it after you go.
for the. Hey, are you gonna do the alliance part
Nah,
or?
I'll say for the Horde with you.
Oh God, you're probably I'm probably gonna butcher. You're probably gonna do way better than me. Okay,
Maybe.
hold on. For the Horde.
That's not bad. That's not bad. For the Horde. Victory or death.
That's way
See you in
better.
Azeroth, brother.
See ya, man.